Hey everybody, it's Ryan Haggerty from Pi Records, and we're here with the great Craig Skelly from Little Kahuna, doing our product reviews. And this series is on Surfy Industries, and today we have the Surfy Bear Compact right there in the middle, and it's a great reverb unit done by Lorenzo at Surfy Industries. Craig, welcome back.
Thank you, Ryan. Thank you. And hello, listener. Thank you again for joining us on these product review videos. And earlier we talked about this unit, this larger Surfy Bear reverb unit. Today, we're going to talk about this one, the compact version, which has some different features than this one. But first, I'm playing through a 64 Jaguar, and that's going to my 63 Bandmaster. So I wanted you to see, and then this is a 63, 62, 63 reverb tank, a real early Fender reverb tank. So the dry sound is. That's the dry sound, okay? Here's the Fender reverb tank, and we're gonna put that on. So this is the same lick sort of thing. Yeah, Surfy. Splashy. That's what you want out of an amp. Okay, so that's the gold standard. That's what we're judging everything against. And then here's this little Surfy Bear coming in, and it's got you hit this bypass switch, and it's got two mixer settings, 1 and 2, and I'll show you what that's for in a minute. But let's see if we can get this. Let's see what we got here. Let's get this going. All right, so. Hear that nice decay, lovely. So that is the Surfy Bear. It sounds very similar to my early 60s reverb tank. So, and then if we want to do. So. Hear that lovely decay, nice and pretty all the way down. The reason that it does that is because you're actually amplifying a spring reverb. I hope you can see that right here. You can see the little springs in there, and that's what a reverb tank does. It's literally an amplifier that instead of amplifying a guitar signal, it amplifies a spring signal. So the signal goes in one side, comes through the springs, out the other, and the tank or the unit amplifies that sound. And how Surfy Bear can squeeze something giant like this into something small like that is because they do it FET. They don't have tubes. So instead of having it be tube driven like these old Fenders are, this is driven by a solid state power amp. And so that's how they can squeeze that into this small compact size, so that for travel, for live gigs, whatnot, you don't want to haul the old gear around. and maybe have reliability issues, although I've not really had that problem in a very long time. This eliminates that completely. Now the features of this, so this is kind of a cool deal. So particularly if you're a lead player or a rhythm player, it doesn't matter, but let's talk about a lead player in a surf band. You're going to be, so say you're playing Baja, right? So you're up here like this. Okay, so you got your sound set for the splash, right? Or the Corot rider. That's the sound you want. But you don't necessarily want that sound all the time. For example, you wouldn't want that on Hawaii 5-0. It's a little too splashy for that kind of song. So what Surfy Bear does that's pretty cool is they give you the option of having two settings. So if I hit this bypass, if I hit this mixer, then see how it goes from that light to that light. I hope you can see that. So it gives you your second setting, this mix 1 and mix 2. So you see I've got mix 1 on about half, thereabouts. So mix 1 is going to sound like this. That's my splash, right? Mix 2 is going to be on a quarter. So, right? So I'm not getting so much splash. So if I want to do the zap, much better sound for Hawaii 5-0. So on. So you can switch. So even if you're on the fly, like if you've left it in your Baja setting or pipeline, you might not. Okay, that's your splash setting, right? Now then, I hit the mix and right. Now. You don't want this much splash on the lead, right? So boom, here we go. So that's the cool thing about this particular unit, this compact Surfy Bear, is that it's got true bypass and it gives you the option of having two different settings, which is handy because you don't want the same. I mean, really, I'm thinking of even playing rhythm. You don't want the if you're gonna play pipeline, right? You're gonna want that, but on Pacifica, you're not gonna want that. So that's too much. So you switch to here, and now we got. See, that's the right amount of reverb for that song. So this pedal gives you the option of having two different settings, true bypass, and a really great reverb sound. So let me take you. Let's do one more comparison. Let's go back to the splash. That's the Surfy Bear. Now we'll bypass it. We'll turn on the 63 tank. Right? I don't know. I like it. I think it sounds great. And if you're in a surf band, or you're in a rock band and you need sometimes playing Walk Don't Run or something, or actually Pipeline or whatever it is, this is going to give you what you need, whether you're just playing rock rhythm, which would be more going back to this, you know, on a rock rhythm deal, you'd want to be here. So if you're playing, say, some Chuck Berry, so more like, right? But you don't really want, I mean, you could if you're doing Beach Boys. It's a little too splashy. So if you just want, so you know, you could yeah, there's a lot to be said for having less reverb, more reverb. You know, you've got a lot of options there. So that's my feel on the Surfy Bear. It's a wonderful tool for a surf guy. You can pick these up for literally a few $100s. A 63 reverb tank, 28, 2500. You know, you're not going to get this cheap. The cigarette burns on the side of this came for free, by the way. But this is a great unit. More versatile than this, frankly. The old or the original, I should say, Surfy Bear Reverb really is just essentially a tank where you've got a dwell, mix, and tone. This has got volume, mix 1, mix 2, tone, decay, and dwell. And decay, it's kind of cool for the decay because you can have a lot of decay. That's decay. Or if you turn that off, see, it's real tight.
Yeah.
You know, but for surf guys,
Yeah.
sweet. You want that long decay.
Yeah.
That's part of it.
Awesome.
Yeah, that's my thoughts on that compact. It's a great unit.
Awesome. For anybody interested in learning more about the Surfy Bear Compact, I'm going to put a link in the description for Surfy Industries. You can go there, and there's a great detailed specs and just overall review of the sound from Lorenzo and the guys at Surfy Industries. And I'll also put a link to Craig's band Little Kahuna, where he uses tons of reverb on his guitars. Thank you so much, Craig, for coming back.
You're welcome, Ryan. Pleasure to be here. Go out and get yourself a Surfy Bear Reverb unit, and you won't be sorry.